Hey, good morning, everybody. Don here again. I'm running a little bit late. It's the second morning of muzzleloader, and I'm heading into another one of my favorite spots. So hang out. We'll see you in a bit. All right. Well, I'm a little late getting in here. It's an area I want to hunt. I'm going to still hunt later on, but right now I'm just going to hunker down in front of this big boulder. And I'm going to watch this field in front of me. I'll sit here for about half hour, 45 minutes, and then I'll start still hunting. Felt a little too exposed, even though I had that big rock behind me. The deer come out of that corner over there, and they cut across. This was logged recently, so it may have changed a little bit, but I like this spot just a little bit better. I'm in the back end of this cut. Did some rattling back there. Sat there for about 15, 20 minutes, and then the sun just got too much in my face. So I'm going to work around. I'm going to cut up. There's a big ridge of oaks here behind me. And I'm going to work my way up in there. Just kind of poke. See what I see. Well, I just had to switch out camera batteries. As I was sitting there, I heard a deer coming down. Did not get a shot, but at least I know they're moving. I'm gonna head up. This is a ridge. It's quite a little ways up, and then it runs that way. Should be a lot of oak up there still, unless they cut it. I don't think they did. Well, I'm heading up to the oak ridge that I want to go to. The problem is the lower cut is too new. There's no food in there for them. When it starts to regenerate, it'll be awesome. Give it a year or two. The upper part of this cut is like 7 years old now, maybe 6 years old. The whippies are thick. The blackberries are still thick. They're not nice and short, that make really good deer feed. So back over this way, there's an oak ridge and still some good size oak up in there. I'm gonna kind of work my way through these, beaches, and there's some nice oak here. I mean, oak, 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 oak. 7 or 8 oaks right there. They're all about that big around. They're producing acorns. There's acorns on the ground. Problem is, this year we've got great acorns everywhere. So, the deer can be anywhere. And, in this part of New Hampshire, we got 3 to 5 deer per square mile. Not like the Midwest. So, I'm just going to poke up there. I'll poke along. I'll sit. I'll find an area where I can see. I'll sit for a little while. Then I'll poke along some more. This is what I do during the gun season. I generally don't sit in a tree stand during the gun season. 1 or 2 spots that I have that I'll sit in a stand. But you put a gun in my hand and I want to move. Not the best plan, but it's been fairly effective over the years. So I'm going to head up to that Oak Ridge. Camera on, camera off. It's I've already gone through 1 set of batteries, so need to conserve in case something good happens, right? I don't think the mic on the GoPro can pick it up. Over here somewhere I hear some bear hounds. I lost them. That would be cool to see a bear run across the trail in front of us. Obviously would not shoot a bear that was being run by hounds. That's somebody else's bear to take. I'm putting in the work. Well, I heard them pretty good there for a minute. But you get into this undulating land and they could be gone down into a little holler. I'll keep my ears peeled. Maybe we'll get a little closer. You can hear the sound. It's an awesome sound. Hounds running bears. A lot of oak in here, and you can see a lot of disturbance where the deer have been in there. There's some fresh deer droppings right there. Well, not fresh, but since the leaves have been on the ground. This is that ridge I want to get on. Okay, so there's a really good game trail that goes right up that hill. Just going to sit here for a little while, see what happens. I might do a little rattling. A lot of deer sign in here. So like I just said, there's a really good game trail that's going right down this old cut. And a lot of deer sign in it. It opens up there a little bit. That big Oak Ridge is running right up there. I'm going to sit here for a little bit. Got some brush in front of me. I'll have to move out just a little bit to take a shot if something comes in. But I'm going to sit here for a little bit and do a little rattling. See if anybody's up on that hill interested in looking for a fight. Been a good morning. Haven't seen a deer yet. I heard some deer as I was coming out of that lower cut. Sounded like a buck chasing a doe. I was hoping I could get their attention, but no luck. That's all right. It's a beautiful day. It was supposed to be cloudy all day. There's not cloud in the sky. Hang tight. Here's a place that holds a special place in my heart right here. I'll point it out to you. See that behind those pines, there's a big rock. It's about 60 yards from here. And I don't know, 4 years ago, I guess it was, I took a young friend out on youth weekend, son of some friends of mine who are non-hunters. And we were sitting up there in the evening, and this Oaken Beach Ridge I was telling you about, it's right up above there. Down this trail came a nice fat doe, and kid was just about to take a shot when the doe ran off for reasons we didn't know. Well, 2 minutes later, here comes this big bear walking down the same trail. It's all kind of overgrown now, you can't really tell, but they were walking down this trail. The bear was in this thick stuff, and I wouldn't let Chris take a shot. So he got down into this stuff here, and I started doing a wounded fawn bleat. Sure enough, that bear came right out here, and right about here where I'm standing, Chris had a broadside shot at 60 yards. Was using my little Ruger 308. Hit it. Bear ran in there no more than 40 yards and dropped dead. And that bear ended up weighing 375 pounds. Biggest bear I'd seen in the wild that got tagged anyhow. And so yeah, this is a pretty special spot. So overgrown now, it's totally different. Where we were sitting up there, you can't even see because of those small pines, but cool spot. It's been a good hunt this morning. I covered a lot of ground, sat in a few places and did some rattling and nothing, but it's just loving being out in the woods with the muzzleloader in my hand. So I got another weekend coming up, traveling this week, but I'll be right back at it next weekend. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you later.